Hello, this is Dave Maddock with Maddock Associates, here to demo how to use the Premera Blue Cross provider directory online. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a web browser. I'm going to go to www.premera.com. And now I'm there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click in either find a doctor if I am not a member. If you are a member already enrolled in Premera and you have your Premera ID card, it's best if you click the log in under I'm member, I have a Premera health plan. If you've not logged in before, just make sure that you have your ID card, because you have to verify who you are and they can set you up with an account. Otherwise, if you logged in before, you should have a username and password. I'm going to assume that we're not members yet. Maybe this plan's new and we're not yet in the system. So what you do to find a doctor, you just go click here on the Find a Doctor section. It drops down here and you click on Find a Doctor, Dentist, and More. Now ask more questions again. And if you're a member, once again, it's going to prompt you to log in. We're going to go ahead and be search as a visitor. And we're going to click search all providers. All right. And then the first thing we're going to want to do before we start searching is to narrow in, choose the network and the location. So for networks, that's based on the plan that your employers purchased for you. The most popular is Heritage Signature or Heritage Prime. And those are basically the same, but I'm going to go ahead, and if you had an employee benefit packet, it should say which network to choose. As I mentioned, it's usually going to be Heritage Prime or Heritage Signature. You're going to go ahead and click on the Heritage Signature. And then also I want to fine tune my location. It defaults, at least on my browser, to Mount Lake Terrace. That's actually where the headquarters of Premera is. I'm going to change that to Tacoma. All right, and that pops up, helps me out there. Click on Tacoma, Washington. And then now I can either go ahead and search directly right here by typing in a hospital or a doctor's name, or and so if I wanted to verify that a specific doctor I know is in network, that's where I just go ahead and type their name in, and you can start typing their name in. It will start to autofill different people. And you see how there's all these different Smiths that are close in Tacoma. If your doctor's got a more complicated name, a lot of times if you don't spell it just right, it's going to show no results. So if you're not sure of the doctor's spelling, I recommend opening up another browser and doing a quick Google search for your doctor. Make sure you have the exact spelling of your doctor's name. You wouldn't want to think your doctor's out of network just because you didn't find them because you had the name misspelled. If you're looking for just service or providers in general, you don't need a specific doctor's name. You can narrow it down with these different categories. So let's say I need to find a primary care physician, or let's say a specialist, for example. And then you could type in a different type of specialist. Let's say I need a orthopedic surgeon. You see how it pops that up. And then this is going to show me different in-network orthopedic surgeons that are in the Tacoma area. By default, it's going to go by distance, but you can change the sorting criteria by names or by ratings. And then you can also narrow it down to doctors accepting new patients and different hospital affiliations and awards and so forth. So this is a great tool. You can also compare doctors if you want to compare up to 3 different doctors. Click on the buttons and then it'll show you different information about the doctors that you can compare. I've noticed that most doctors right now have a rating and it's all 0, so it looks like this is a new feature that is not quite got enough data to really work. So hopefully over time this will become more useful. So I wouldn't count this against the doctor if they have 0 ratings. I believe it's just a situation where there's maybe not enough data, or this tool is not quite up to date yet. So when if you want to start over with a search, you could just go back and click on the Premera logo and it'll get you back to this main screen. Premera's got a neat feature where you can find costs of procedures, but you do have to be logged in, so you have to be a member to access that functionality. If you are a Premera member though and you log in, it will actually show you the prices of procedures at different locations. So you could basically shop around for a lower priced procedure. Like a good example would be an MRI. You could see that the price varies from one place to the next, even though it's all in network. So that's a quick overview on how to use the Premera Blue Cross provider directory. Any questions, give us a call. Maddock Associates. We're at 800-875-4490. Thanks for joining us.